Hi guys. Look who's joining me. About time, right guys?
Man, you make me sound so bad.
So we're Hi guys. So finally Pa is joining me and we are here for part two.
Do? Part do?
Part two of our story. In our first video, which you have probably now seen, and if you haven't, it'll be linked down below. We discussed our journey, where it started back in about 2020 or 2021 when we were living in Kissimmee, Florida. And when we left Kissimmee, Florida, we headed to Southwest Florida, and that's where we ended part one.
That's right. So we, like you ended in Kissimmee, we packed up everything. We left that cute little house that we liked so much. Um, Packed everything up in a U-Haul and in our little car,
Yeah, we were packed.
animals and all. And we headed to Fort Myers, Florida, which was a heck of a trip, by the way. We had fun on that trip, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. We drive in the U-Haul, you drive in the car behind me, and we made it to Southwest Florida, where we plan on staying with one of our daughters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had
We got a storage there.
yeah, we got a storage really close to where we were staying, which was fantastic. It was right down the street.
Yep.
And we got a storage, put all our stuff in there, and we moved in with our daughter in her one-bedroom apartment in Fort Myers, Florida.
Our bedroom was basically the living room.
Living room.
Yeah. But we made it work because it was going to be a temporary thing, you know. We were hoping to make Southwest Florida home. Like we lived in Cape Coral
For 6 years.
Yeah, before moving to Central Florida, and we loved it there. So we thought, oh look, we're back at our old stomping ground. Let's see if maybe we could just stay here again. And we thought we were going to be in Southwest Florida, so we were enjoying it. Pa was doing some door dashing and Uber Eats, and I was still working off the computer, and we were trying to make things work. And then,
right. I mean, I was doing DoorDash. I was doing Uber Eats. At the same time, I was applying at different places, and for some reason, I wasn't getting any callbacks. And I mean, I was applying everywhere. I was applying in Target. I was applying in Walmart. I was applying a bunch of different places. I wasn't trying to be picky, what I was doing. I was just needed to get a job so that we could see if we could establish ourselves back in either we're there in Fort Myers or go back to Cape Coral, because we were right over the bridge from Cape Coral. If you don't know, you got Cape Coral is basically almost like an island, right across the bridge, and you're in Cape Coral from Fort Myers. So either way, and we were trying the best we could to get that done. So, and for some reason, there wasn't getting any callbacks at the time.
And apartments! Don't even get me started. Yeah. We were looking for apartments, and the wait list on some of those places were insane. I'm talking about 1 year wait lists, and it was crazy. I mean, we just couldn't find anything. It was crazy.
Right.
Our oldest daughter, which we were living with her, she also had plans of her own. She wasn't going to be staying there much, longer either, because she had plans to move to the UK, which she did, and we're very happy for her. But, she had her own plans, and we knew that was going to be temporary staying with her. So we ended up having to pack up again.
Yeah,
and go.
That was the fun part. So she finally got all her paperwork straightened out and was getting ready to leave to the UK, and that left us in a position where we could not stay in the apartment that she was at.
Yeah, they didn't didn't do subleases.
So they wouldn't let us do that. So and we couldn't find another place. So we're like, okay, so now what? And that's when we just had to pack up all our stuff and start making just another move.
Now we didn't. We packed up our stuff in the car, whatever fit in the car.
Yeah.
We left the storage in Florida because when you don't know what's going to happen or where you're going or what you're going to do next, you just say, you know what, let's just leave it there. Because where we were heading next was really, really far.
Yeah.
So we're like, if we don't stay over there and we have to come back, then we're not going to be moving the stuff over there in a U-Haul truck and then moving back over here. So we just left the stuff in storage.
Yeah, again,
in Fort Myers.
It was a situation where, if you think about it, financially, we get another U-Haul truck, drive long distance with putting gas in a car, putting gas in a U-Haul truck, all that stuff. It just at the time it just wasn't feasible. It really wasn't feasible.
No.
And so
it just made more sense to leave the stuff there. We did pack up a lot of the things that we could take with us in the car, including the animals.
Which, by the way, if you don't know, our car is a small little Ford Fiesta. So it's not like, we have this
and a hatchback.
A hatchback Ford Fiesta. And so we had to take the clothes that we had, the little things that we had. We put in storage some of the stuff that our daughter couldn't take with her to the UK.
Exactly.
Ended up going into our storage.
Yep.
So on top of that, we had to add stuff to our storage.
Our storage was so packed.
Now, and just so you understand, when we left Kissimmee, we did sell a lot of stuff.
Yeah, like I said, I did say that in the part.
The full bedroom set, and even then, it almost seems like we still don't have enough space. So you think that we don't have a lot of, you don't know how much stuff you really have until it's time to pack it up and put it away.
Yeah, because believe it or not, a storage takes up room when you have a lot of boxes. Because furniture is furniture, but we sold the majority of all our furniture. But we have so many boxes of stuff that because when you don't know where you're going, everything has to get packed away. Mm-hmm. Clothes, you name it, everything is packed away. Mm-hmm. So yeah, our store, and we still have like our washer and our dryer and a few little things that we did
sofa, computer desks, and stuff like that.
Just very small things. They're not big things. That our sofa comes apart into 3 pieces and stuff. So it's basically mostly the boxes.
And televisions and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So we did keep those things. And that is put away in storage still to this day.
Yeah. Still to this day.
I miss my stuff, guys. Yeah. But yeah. So we did leave the storage in Southwest Florida in Fort Myers. And that's when Pa and I packed up our little hatchback with our dog, Prince, our German Shepherd, if you guys don't remember.
Yeah, Prince, the German Shepherd.
And our 3 cats.
Yeah.
That we had at the time.
Yeah.
And we bounded all the way to
west.
Colorado.
We headed west to Colorado.
West,
young man, head west.
We did. We headed to Colorado. And we went.
Nothing but the clothes that we had and
whatever fit in our hatchback.
And whatever fit in the hatchback. Basically.
Yeah, we did. We went to Colorado to go stay with our other daughter, because if you guys have been following our journey, I'm not sure if y'all know, but we, between the two of us, have 6 daughters. They're all spread out across the country. So yeah, we went to Colorado to go stay with, yet again, another daughter who is just fantastic.
Yeah, graciously told us, if you guys don't have no place to stay, if you have no place to go, you're welcome to come to Colorado and see how it works out here, and see if maybe you could get established here and find a place or find work or whatever. And I said, you know what? Never been to Colorado.
I never saw snow.
She had never seen snow. Neither have I.
We did see snow when we went to visit the baby the first time.
You did. Well, yeah. That's true. That's true.
But this was another opportunity. Well, one, to get out of Florida, see if things would get much better leaving Florida. So it was an adventure, and we were willing to take it. And yeah, so we went to Colorado.
Yeah, her husband is in the Army, so he was staying in Colorado Springs, Colorado, in the Army base there.
Luckily, they weren't living on
No,
base.
they weren't living
because
on
if
base,
they
right.
were living on base, we would not have been able to probably go stay with them for a
Right.
while. But they were living off base, and so
Right.
that's why we were able to go over there and go be with them. It gave us a great opportunity to um, bond with our grandson, and it was a new adventure, needless to say. But we are going to end this video here because, like I said in part one, we don't want to drag it on too long in one video. So we'll just break it up into maybe 3 or 4. But for now, we're going to end this here.
Yeah. And just so you know, I know that the first video was mom by herself, and I decided to come on this one. It's not so much that I was scared. It's just that I'm kind of, my headspace is in let's get moving on and try to get things going, and she was more like, I want to get the story out now. So, but I'm here. I'm back. I'm in a
Well, I just felt bad.
Yeah.
The thing is, I felt bad because so many of you have messaged us.
Yeah, they reached out. Yes, that's true.
You guys have been amazing, especially our TikTok following. We love you guys. We love you guys over there because we have you guys have gotten us up to 105,000 followers over there. And even though we haven't really been posting the way we used to and haven't been dancing or doing any of that, because again, our headspaces haven't been there.
Yeah.
You guys have stayed with us over there in TikTok. You have consistently stayed with us, have worried about us, have messaged us, asking us where we've been. So we felt bad that we just, like I said in part one, we basically fell off the face of the earth and we didn't give you guys any. It's like, what happened to Mom and Pa? Mm-hmm. And I really did feel bad about that.
And don't worry, in part 4, you'll understand why. We can tell you now where we're at and what we're doing, but we want to kind of keep this, spread out so you know the story in chronological order. Well, I'm using big words. And so in the next part, we'll tell you all about Colorado and what happened there and all that stuff. And then at the end, we'll find out where we're at and where we're at here.
Yes.
So, and why we're sitting so uncomfortably here.
Yeah. You'll finally get to know why we've been so sporadic and why we are a little bit constrained, so to speak.
We've constrained ourselves, but there's reasons for that.
But you'll find out. I promise. We're gonna come back.
Everything's okay. I mean, we're good. We're good. So
we're all right.
That's the important thing.
Exactly. Yeah. So stay with us, please, please, please. We will bring you more in part 3. And if you haven't seen part 1 yet, it's a short little brief. Mm-hmm. It'll be in the description down below. As always, we ask you to please continue to support us by following our channel here. Please continue to follow us on TikTok and we do have other social media accounts. We have Facebook and X and Instagram. Mm-hmm. And also, again, like I said in part 1, if you want to also help us out, supporting us, more to speak, we do have Ma and Pa Scents, and that'll be linked down below as well. You guys could get yourself some really great Scentsy products that we stand behind the company 100%. Yep. And by you guys shopping, help us out. It's our small little business that we have. So definitely stay with us and make sure to, as always, like, follow, subscribe. Definitely hit this notification bell. Yeah. So you always get notified when we post these videos or when we finally do our big comeback. Yeah. And you guys can get to see your Ma and Pa back in form again. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Yeah. Stick with us, guys. We love you. We love you guys very, very much. Stick with us, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye-bye.